So perhaps there is someone out there who's feeling generous and they perhaps they don't want to start a traditional business. Maybe they want to get into charity and open a non-profit organization, but they don't know where to start. They don't know how to register. They don't know what are the unique characteristics of a non-profit organization. So maybe you can take us through that.
Okay. So non-profit organization, the name itself explain itself. It's that you're not making profit, and if you are making profit, it should be plowed back to the business activities. So there's no distribution of profits like in companies limited by shares, or like sole proprietorships or partnerships, which we'll talk about later. So
if I get a grant per se and I have leftover, some 10 million leftover, can't put it into my pockets.
Please no, you turn it back to the one who's giving you the grant. And
Okay.
most of the agreements between you and the one who's giving you a grant, called the grantor, will have that provision of what will happen to excess funds.
Okay, got it.
So we have two types of ways that you can register non-profit here in Kenya. First one being a company limited by guarantee. This is provided for in the Companies Act. And then we have the NGO, the traditional, what we call the non-governmental organization, governed by the NGO Act. So there are two different ways of how you can register non-profits, but the goal is the same: not to make profit and to be charitable. Both of these organizations have to have charitable objectives, and you must have a constitution that shows how you endeavor to reach these charitable objectives and what kind of charitable objectives you'll be into.
Okay.
So you can decide to help out a community with farming, and provide farming materials and seeds and whatnot. So many things that you can do for an NGO. So with the CLG, or the company limited by guarantee, the key feature is that it needs to have directors or members of the company. You need to have a constitution, it's called an article of association or a constitution. You need to have a statement of guarantee. This will give liability, a bit of liability, to the members or the directors. So it's just a nominal amount that you will contribute in case of winding up. And it's easier here in Kenya to register a company limited by guarantee than an NGO. The NGO takes a longer time, and a company limited by guarantee is easier to register, and it doesn't have a lot of processes or bureaucratic steps. Just provide your IDs, your PIN, the articles of association, the statement of guarantee, sign some application forms, and then you register it through the business registration portal. And then we have the NGO that is governed and registered under the NGO Act, where you go to the NGO bureau and they provide for you a list of things that they need, including a constitution, who the directors are. They also want police clearance certificates. There's a lot of documentation that is involved.
Can imagine.
And then also the time that it takes to register an NGO in the NGO bureau is a longer time compared to a CLG. They will also want, once the NGO is registered, you can change the names. Winding up will be an uphill task compared to a CLG. So you'll find here in Kenya, most of the people are inclining more to register a non-profit organization with the CLG compared to an NGO.